Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Noct and this is Disco Elysium. So, let's do some investigation without Kim. Oh, never mind. Kim is here. Oh, what is that?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. East Delta Commerce Center? This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Main hall, building A.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Fuck off, big. I'm Kuno. I don't give a shit. Let me in.
Pardon? This is not Kuno. Who is this? Please just stop calling here. I don't have time to deal with this. Thank you.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Fuck. Andrew Orlando here.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Artemis boxing for young athletes and gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
24-hour window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Emma Specialnetlir.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
Third one's taxi. The rest has been burned off.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Slipstream SCA.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Hold on. Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice here.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily. Her breath distorted by infant static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Hold on, tell me what's going on. What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
This is so
A
weird.
spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
Hey, are you still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, it's goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Let's try this again.
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Let's call her again.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. There's the static again. whispering like a seashell pressed against the air.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
What?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Ah, someone put a recording to fuck people over. I see. Wait, are you repeating your words?
Michelle, just please.
Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes the sentence sounds exactly the same.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Is this some kind of joke?
It doesn't matter what I say, you are just going to continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Thank you. Now tell me, who's responsible for this joke?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You are recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this.
Just recording, and here I thought.
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Let's keep listening.
A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering.
So,
The strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cutscene inspecting the intercom.
it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Wait, the recording trapped into the circuitry.
I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
He looks at the sea almost wistful. Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
That is true.
Fortress accident.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Revitalized city.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Whirling in rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Is that a pinball?
Silence. No one answers your call.
Empty card?
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
This button looks new. I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't been connected yet. Is it the dice makers?
He takes a step back, inspecting the other names on the list. I mean, could be. That would be logical at least. That would definitely be logical. Okay, hopefully the thing sold out so I can remove it and bring it to the woman. But knowing my luck, it won't be. Okay, let's see.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand crank. Turning the crank is all gone.
Huh. I still can't do anything with it.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Friendly. The paper still.
Okay.
Both cables are unplugged from the break somewhere in the dark. A giant electrical mammal and electric system.
Okay. Need to come back later. Maybe it takes a day. Is the body still here? It is. Okay, we should get rid
The
of it.
man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Let's back him. Take him away.
All right.
He takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Okay. Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. And now I'm alone. Which means maybe I can do something with the boots. Kim did not want to let me deal with my dishes. Now I will.
This
not here to stop me.
industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on hand. Getting the corpse residue out of these boots is going to require patience, and also a huge pot full of boiling water, soap, and white vinegar.
Check out the cookware.
A commercial pot draws your attention. It's very large, gigantic even. It could be used to make enough stew to feed an entire city, and also to boil a putrid pair of death boots.
Check out the cleaning supplies.
There is a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet to the left of the stove. There is also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet next to the fridge. It's bad with those boots. Don't be stingy now.
Soap, that's exactly what I need. The boots are really disgusting. Pour some dish soap and the bottle of white vinegar into the pot.
The delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft up from the pot. All right now, chef. Light up the stove and boil them.
Add water and the boots to the pot. Bring it all to the nice boil.
The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil. Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling surface.
Beautiful.
A two-course dinner of rotten flesh and hardened ceramic.
Let's wait a bit
The
more.
boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked. You can smell it too, just like beef stew.
A little more.
That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. Steam, dense with the smell of strange meat, disappears into the vent above the stove.
Dump the sock and flesh stew and examine your new boots.
A pair of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect.
Nice. Let's put them on. Oh yeah. More authority. Nice.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Alright then. Was worth a try.
You see a heavy, the door, the kobold, old coat.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open the fridge again. Or freezer, what is this? Because I can use a skill point.
This orange machine is dead still.
Physical instrument, okay. There.
This orange machine is dead still. Ice
Damn it.
squeaks beneath your Kavalzun multi-tool, but your fingers slip away from the tool. The lid shutters tightly as before, and it's already unplugged. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up and get stronger.
Well, I need to bulk up and get stronger, seems like it. I want to try something else as well, only because I'm already here. I want to try lifting the weight again. I think I got quite a bit stronger since last time I tried. What? Is this Emma's atelier? Most likely. Looks like the remains of 24-hour window repair shop.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
But the question is, which did they start with and which did they pivot to?
That's a good question.
What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. How sad.
Reality is ruthless.
Okay. In this contact mic, the boxing champion. Is this contact mic? Okay. Let's leave this.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Or not.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. See? See? This place is cursed.
Damn it. I'm gonna change my coat. Let's see. I'm on my detective coat, yeah. To show off my armor better. And maybe I'm gonna remove my scarf. Inland Empire. Drama. Yeah, let's have drama. Okay. Hi, bye. Okay, so what should I do next? That's the question. I still need to wait for the defrosting.
The woman
Wait, didn't I get some paint at one point? Or am I crazy? Well, I can't do anything with this right now. Can I get in here?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. This must be the door Everard mentioned. You still need to get the key from Anyana first, though.
I don't know what the game is talking about. But I'm gonna get the key then. Or maybe I'm gonna face the mercenaries first, which should be dangerous as fuck. Yeah, let's do that. I found something.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
What did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband. The missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though? But he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice.
Give me the champagne. I'm going
There's
in.
no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found, right now.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. Hey, found your husband. Protect and serve, madam. I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
She's getting impatient. Her hands are now picking on the random book cover. There, point to the working class drunk down near the sea.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
I found the working class drunk and I thought he might be yours.
Right, cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Yeah?
Remember, about that what. Never ever say what.
What?
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
So is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere. Drinking with his friends.
She looks away.
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
Oh, the husband is actually missing. She has completely forgotten about her book, staring blankly into the distance instead.
There. She's worried now.
Don't worry, I'm going to find him and bring him back home, promise.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
Alright, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does your husband look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
She has you from head to toe. So, like late stage alcoholic then?
That's one way to put it, yes. No offense. I'd also add he's a little bit chubby.
I see. What else?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself.
She sighs, her voice slightly quivering when she adds
It's his cool jacket.
Oh.
God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change. I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
She looks back at you, shaking her head. Well, if that jacket is really that cool, then I can totally understand.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
I think I got it, thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
Yes, I will bring him back home to you.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
Thanks, I will get going then. I can't believe that I was right and there's a missing person case here. What is the chance?
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
Yeah, I found the way into the Doom commissariat.
Oh, that's great. I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid.
Who is that? Point to the woman browsing books.
Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
She's your aunt?
No, sir. She's a working woman who comes to look at the books a lot.
Why is she distressed?
I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
Okay, I'm gonna do something.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks wary.
She knows where this is going.
You can show them to me.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands. her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots your suspicious glance. There were a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
One more, but I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Rats have been nibbling on your fingers, child labor in these small working conditions. Chewed on nails means you are recycling your body material. It's an intense dedication to the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice. You are uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine, do better. Do something about me.
You're quite sober.
Yeah, about that. Maybe you could point me towards some booze. And I'm having a grand time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
She rubs her red nose.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar. Somehow, there's something you're missing.
What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar?
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Okay, let's leave. Nice. So we have an actual missing persons case now, which is still crazy to think about. I can't believe I was right about that.
It's you again. What is it?
Oh, not much. Just checking if the husband is here. Present a solid theory about why Ruby could have done it.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That she did it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
She didn't go out for a fresh air for one smoke.
No.
That's a lie. The window Clausia gave for the time of death was from 11:30 to 12:15.
You mean to say she stayed put from 11:30 to 12:15 all that time?
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cope. And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree that a shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Yes, we have ballistics lab in Coron. We consult cases like this.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. Still, all the labs in the world don't put her on that roof. How'd she get there? Climb?
Ruby could have gotten to the roof from somewhere inside the building.
Nah. The only way up there is through Clausia's room.
Maybe there's more.
What do you mean?
How much do you guys know about this place?
We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in racks. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass. We know the place.
There's a locked door in the kitchen and another on the roof. Ever been through those?
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
It's just 2 dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if the doors are connected? She could have gone up, shot him, come down in well under 5 minutes.
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot.
Shakes his head, but the look in his eyes shows interest. Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the building?
All right, I'll play along. Those 2 doors of yours, the winch connects them with some kind of dumb waiter.
What wench? Where's the wench?
On the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor. You want to be a lieutenant, you gotta keep your eyes peeled.
I've seen the winch.
Fuck off, man.
He knows Eugene is more lieutenant material than he is.
Have you firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly. Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
I've already established Ruby's running drugs, she could have smuggled guns too. I've analyzed the bullet that killed him, it was jacketed.
So...
The man shrugs and looks at you.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
Wait, did he say you don't have big guns?
Just because it's rare doesn't mean you can't get it. I'm just being upfront with what I know. Just because it's rare doesn't mean you can't get it.
Calm. That's exactly what it means.
That wasn't strong.
I have already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggled guns too.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
All I'm saying is, from what I saw in her cabin, she could have no trouble getting a gun.
Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
He must be referencing some past case of theirs. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
The local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her.
You lost your gun?
The blonde man is taken back, not even laughing.
What an idiot!
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
It was a joke.
Take your sorry ass out of here. Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
Fuck, boss. This is why he's always asking for the other guy's gun. He doesn't have his own.
That's a solid logic structure. Do something. This
Fuck.
is bad.
There is a small 28% chance that shot came from beyond the roof.
Yes, goddammit, I know what a 72% chance means. It means there's a 28% chance it isn't that. And 28% is no small chance either.
It doesn't all have to fit. The chance is still way smaller than it coming from the roof. And he knows it.
I didn't say I would prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
I don't know, Cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
The tattooed man burst out laughing at his own joke.
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this.
Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus. Maybe she killed him because she thought it would curry favor with you. It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Like fuck she was.
It was her idea, right? The hanging.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Oh!
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Okay. Shanky, let's assume you killed him.
I didn't do it, fucker. It wasn't my plan.
You probably did, though.
Would you prefer to go on a trial with your buddies as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
Fuck you, man. I would never fuck my guys over like that.
He screams with indignation.
She didn't either. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Okay. Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus?
There's no fucking leadership challenge. Just when I thought you were taking this seriously, cop, you put your head in your ass.
Man, now he's just throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks.
Basically, that's what I'm doing. Maybe she thought it would curry favor with you?
Whack someone in my district? That doesn't carry much favor with Titus Hardy. She has to know that.
He rubs his chin and looks out the window. Titus, you have to see. Things don't add up. I need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Wanna know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
Okay, Titus. You think she knew I would find evidence against her?
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me, as in the RCM.
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Oh. Interesting. She probably knew me from my singing days.
Yeah, that's real funny. She wasn't laughing, though. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
Oh, some respect from Titus. What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, There was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught me. But she was too scared.
Scared? You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her?
More precisely, on the coast. Past the waterlog. She's not here. So, I'm thinking she's there.
Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure. There are some shithouses there. A cinderblock town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
I will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a lorry man.
Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
It's not much, but it will do. Go.
It'll have to.
He puts his hand out. Let's shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material.
You should be a cop, Titus.
When are you gonna get it through your suicidal head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to his men.
Can I stare out finally?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
I want to increase my perception.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling.
God damn it.
Nothing, as always. By now, you're almost certain there may be a sparrow's nest on one of the branches. Keep at it.
Sooner or later I will be able to see what's there.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Okay, let's go up. I want to talk with Class J a bit. Because I think there was something what she would only tell me if Kim is not here. You see the yard below, the corpse is no longer there.
This medicine cabinet is stocked.
Can I maybe open it?
The same small, heavy
Come
door.
on.
No lock
Nope.
in sight.
It was worth a try.
You give it another, more ferocious kick. The door still does not move.
Demolish the place.
I'm working on it. Don't you worry. Look, a handful of dried wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Let's get them.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a maybell. The young woman looks at the maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
What is this wildflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
What's Sambo?
The martial arts, sir. Is that it?
Samurai boxing, or Sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Yes, why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Let's get back to those lies you told.
Lies?
She repeats then trails off. It's unclear what she intended to say.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger.
Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about Sunday night.
Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer.
Yeah, before you was only the room. The sound of the motor vehicle steam in the bathroom and darkness. It's one of the first things I remember doing in Elysium.
Wow. Elysium. You don't hear that term often.
Did you hear something Sunday night from my room?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo.
You mentioned loud disco music.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
She arches her eyebrow, waiting for it to connect with you.
Oh, that? Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Then, doesn't life get hard because we go on?
Yeah, we go on alright.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time you were yelling along to it.
What was I singing?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way like a wild beast? I'm sorry.
Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room.
She takes a sip of her coffee and smiles.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Thank you.
No problem, sir.
She feeds herself another cigarette. I have more questions about disease, but I need my partner here before I ask.
Sure. Do whatever you need to do.
Alright. Let's return to this later. Thank you, Pleasure. Everything you told me is very useful. Now I know what happened on the day I lost my shit. Which is something, I guess. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Thank you for watching, and next time we will face the mercenaries. Maybe. We will see. And see what we can find out. Anyway, bye.